to show you how to make this darling little Valentine's treat favor using the 2 tags die with the Big Shot. So I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Exclusive 2 tags die, and I'm going to use this die here on the right side. So I'll take, first of all, put down my acrylic cutting pad. The next thing on my sandwich is my die, and on top of that I will put my Regal Rose cardstock. Cover that with a crease pad. Crease pad is helpful when you have the fold lines or the score lines to fold them. Roll that through, set aside that, and I will have my die cut. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I've cut one out ahead of time. I'm going to fold it on the score line and then fold the other one. And I'm going to make this my front, and from Baroque Motifs I've taken this flourish stamp. And when I have a larger stamp like this, I like to take my ink pad, put it upside down, and ink up the stamp. And I'm using Regal Rose on Regal Rose just for a little background, but not one that will stand out all over the place. So we're going to ink that down and up, and you'll be able to see my background image. So the next step is to take and put right on this lower part of the flap, part that would normally fold up and into the little slit, and I'm going to put the 2 bottoms on top of each other just like that, and then they'll both be folded up to make the little treat favor tent. So I'm going to set that aside and work on the focal image. So I'm going to take a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and I'm taking this stamp from Who's Your Valentine, this cute little owl, and with a little bit of StazOn, black StazOn ink, I am going to stamp my lined image on the very vanilla. And there is my image. So now to color my image, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the watercolor Wonder Crayons and use those as my palette. With one of the aqua painters filled with water, I'm going to go on just right onto the tip of my crayon and go in and color the portions that I want with the rose red. Quickly go in, I'm going to do the hearts, do his chest area here, grab a little bit more color there, and the nose. And then I'm going to take my Regal Rose, just take that and wipe off the color, pick up the Regal Rose, pick a little more color up, go on to his eyes, and get the eyes colored in, and paint those. And then my last color, I'm going to wipe off that color. My scratch paper is Close to Cocoa to do the owl. And when I watercolor, I really have no training in it, but I just go around, try to make maybe one part of it darker and a little bit of it lighter to have the watercolor look. Go in, finish up my owl. Catch him over on this side. There we go. And my owl colored in. The nice thing about the watercolor crayons is it's a easy way to use some colors. Cover up that, and now I'm going to take a piece of the Sending Love specialty paper, and this is the reverse side, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little bit of glitter. Every sheet in this specialty paper has glitter as part of it. It's so beautiful, and it'll be out in the Occasions catalog. Line up my owl image just right on top of the background paper. Okay, and then the next step is to take back my, excuse my finger, treat tent, and I'm going to put some adhesive on the back side of that and just set that on the front and give it just a little bit of pressure. Now I know I have Christmas candy in here, but that's the time of the year. So I took a little small cello bag, and I'm going to take just a couple of glue dots and stick them to the bottom of the bag to hold them in place. There we go. And just set those right in the center, and then pull it up, pop out the little holes that are made with the die. Take a piece of chocolate chip taffeta ribbon and thread it through the little holes, little tag holes here on the top. And tying is a challenge at times, and on camera sometimes it's even more, so we'll see how I do here. Okay, just tie it in front. Just going to tie it on the front side. Put a couple of quick little bows in it. And I like using the chocolate chip taffeta because it coordinates with the background paper or the designer paper that I used with this. And then I can always play with my bows to make it a little bit better. And I'm going to use just a pair of the scissors, Stampin' Up! Scissors, to make those tails look a little bit nicer. And there I have one of the treat favors for Valentine's Day. I'll make these for my kids. They can put their to and from on the back side. An additional one that I made with this same set is using the train from the Who's Your Valentine's darling little set from the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Hope you enjoy and have fun making your own little Valentine favors. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me at chris@mystamplady.com, CHRIS@mystamplady.com, or go to my website, www.mystamplady.com. Thanks for watching.